everyone, and welcome to Afrovibes TV. I'm your host, Chioma, and I have the pleasure of interviewing a wonderful artist today. Guys, we need to be here because she is full of passion, and I just cannot wait to introduce her to you. Please give it up for Lolade. Hi, Lolade. It's great to have you. Can you just tell the audience who is Lolade? And tell us about yourself in like 2 minutes.
I'm just a girl. I Lolade is a singer songwriter, based here in Houston, Texas, but a global citizen.
Right.
I love music. I love nature. I love coffee. I love God. And I love my family, my friends, my loved ones. I'm just, your regular round the way girl, right?
Absolutely. You mentioned coffee. I don't know if I've had my dose today, but
it's a must.
It's a must, right?
Too.
Can you share a bit about your early life in Nigeria? How has it influenced your musical style?
Okay, so I left Nigeria when I was 8. Obviously, I was very young. But one thing I do really remember is my dad blasting the likes of King Sunny Ade and Ebenezer Obey. And with my mom, she had her Good Women, those kind of choruses that she used to sing. My mom was very musical. But that's how I would say, my musical influences were impacted by my childhood, because what really stood out about that music, even at a young age, was the guitars in that music, the stylings, how they used to play at that time. And I don't know if you guys remember those long 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20-minute songs that they would just play on and on and on. So it was like they were creating this world, they were creating this vibe that you could just live in and relish in. So I remember really loving that as a child. And I try to recreate that with my music.
I love it. So what then inspired your move to Houston? How has the city's, music scene impacted your career?
So I'm going to be real honest and tell you guys that it was the weather. Okay. That is the primary reason I moved here. So I lived in Philadelphia for 10 years before moving here. And I was tired of that snow. I was tired of the shoveling. I said, I need tropical weather. I need warmth. I'm a person that likes to be outside. So that's really what brought me here. And then when I got here, I realized, wow, I knew there were so many Nigerians and Africans here, but immediately it felt like home. As much as I loved Philly, I love living in Houston because it feels like home. And so what was the second part of the question?
How has you kind of talked about the scene, the way that has it impacted, your career as an artist?
Okay, yes. So the city, like I said, has a lot of Nigerians, artists here, producers, people in general. So I was able to connect with a Kenyan producer that I work with here. His name is Gigs.
Okay.
That really started off like me recording here in Houston, and then all the events, Owambe's parties and stuff like that. I started doing what do we call it? I started doing events, wedding events where I would be singing songs, cover songs. So I done a bunch of those and just started working with a live band. This is where I really started developing my live band sound. So Houston has completely changed the game for me.
Okay, well, shout out to H-Town.
Shout out to H-Town.
Absolutely. So as a vocalist, songwriter, in fact, you're a touring background, vocalist, school psychologist, how do you balance all of these roles? How do they complement each other?
My sister, it's not easy. It's not, you're listing them. I'm like,
You're like,
it's not easy, but it must be done. Having, thankfully now I'm a contract school psychologist, so I have a little bit more control of my time. And that's really the balancing the things that you have to do versus, just to be an adult in 2025, pay the bills and all of that. And then having time for being creative. Because to write songs well, you have to have that space and that freedom of mind to be able to create something. So that is really the balance that I go through every single day. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Foiling that creative space. But how do you manage this responsibility? What drives your passion? Because I know, school psychologists are pulling you from this side and the other side. How do you stay passionate about your career in music?
As you're talking, it came to me because I always said that I wanted to be a school psychologist because I like working with one person at a time. I never wanted to be a teacher because groups of kids, no, thank you. But one child at a time, one life at a time. And I think that's how I also approach my music. It may not be for everybody, but if I can kind of really grab one person in, to me that's success. Finding my unique crowd, finding my niche. That's how I approach music, and that's how I approach my work as well. Really, really helping this particular student, whether he's on the autism spectrum or whether she has emotional disorders or whatever. It's impacting one life at a time. That's it.
I'm going to start taking notes now. I hope y'all are taking notes because she is dropping some gems here. I mean, I just love that because you have to know your target audience.
Yes.
So that your approach to music. Ooh, I like that one. So your music has taken you to different stages. We're talking worldwide, including collaborations with Rema, Adekunle Gold, Simi. How has these experiences influenced your artistic growth?
Oh man, greatly. Yeah. I've been blessed to be on tour with Rema as a background vocalist. It's February of last year. Yeah. I've been blessed to work with Adekunle Gold and Simi at their shows here in Houston. So it's really given me that inside look of how things are really done, how shows are produced, how music is arranged for a large stage. I can see all of that from the inside, looking out into the crowd. It's changed everything for me. It's really given me insight even into songwriting. Somebody like Rema, you would think, he makes Afro pop, right? Yeah. But try learning how to sing one of Rema's songs. It will open your eyes to how melodic the songs are, how creative his mind is. It really showed me how you can approach music, different genres of music, from still a very musical and creative place, not just this is a club song, whatever. Yeah. So, those experiences have been really, really impactful for me, and I continue to use the lessons I've learned as I move forward.
Okay, I like that. So, who are some of your musical influences, and how have they shaped your sound?
Okay.
As Lolade, how have they helped shape your sound?
Yeah. So I would describe myself as really a mix of a mix of soul music. So those Philly soul influences for sure. That's where I started budding as a musician. So the Jill Scotts, the India Rees, the Music Soul Childs, all of those people, right? Blended with Naija, I'll say the Alte crowd, the alternative crowd. Okay. Naija is called Alte. So the Johnny Drills, the Dotty, the Sewa, these lesser known artists that are really creative with their music and folksy, almost like a folk type of sound. So I think that's how I blend that. Those are the main influences that you hear in my music. I think I answered the question.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So it's because your music often blends various genres. So how do you still approach creating a unique sound? That resonates with diverse audiences. Yeah,
that's a very good question, and I'm still learning.
Okay,
I don't know everything. Yeah, and I'm a work in progress. Yeah. So learning how to blend all my different influences. We've talked about so many here. I have jazz influences. I have gospel. learning how to blend all of those things to create a really specific sound to target that niche audience and to really express what it is I'm trying to say through the music is an ongoing process. Continue to refine it, and then I would say I'm still developing my sound.
So that's the transparency, right? A lot of people they look at artists and like you have everything figured out, but it's a journey. The creative space too is a journey.
Absolutely.
Love that. So can you discuss like any challenges that you face as an artist and how you overcome them? I know that's
I think we touched on it a little bit earlier. It's finding that space to be creative, finding the time. I'm such a go person. I go by my to-do list, throughout the day. But I know that in order to really, really create something beautiful, I have to slow down and I have to have space and time. So that is one of the biggest challenges. It's like, trying to stop your body, your mind from doing what it naturally wants to do. Achieve, produce. Be still, sit still with your thoughts and your emotions, see what comes up, and create something beautiful from that. So
okay, just to kind of piggyback on that point, I find it very interesting when you say, kind of stop from that fight and flight mode, to really slowing down to make sure you harness all your creative energy, right? Do you have a routine? Are you like wake up in the morning, like meditate for 1 hour, go to the gym? Just kind of tell us what's kind of your routine,
I'll tell you what my routine is, because I am a morning person. It took me a while to get here.
Okay.
But we're here. So I wake up sometimes 4:35 in the morning. And during this time of year, I have to wait until it starts getting light outside about 6:30. But my time with myself and my creative mind is that morning time. So wherever I live, I have to make sure I live near a park, because that is my time. I can take a 2-hour walk in the morning if I have time. And that is, in preparing for this show, even that is how I've written a lot of the music, because you're doing something that your blood is flowing. It's kind of automatic. Your mind can wander. So that is my routine, how I get into the creative space. I do take some time to meditate and read a page. I'll read a page of the Bible, read a page of fiction in the morning. But that's what I do.
I love it. I love it. Well, I hope you are getting to know Lolade. I didn't know that about you. Living near a park, and everyone just has their own way of connecting. I'm a morning person, by the way. I wake up early and I do quite some things, just meditating and
it's so quiet.
It's so quiet, and it's like your phones, even before people start buzzing your phones, you have time to pause.
Absolutely.
You mentioned one thing, about the concert, the head and sing concert, but we're going to take a commercial break, because when we come back, I need to go deep into this head and sing concert. It's coming up, guys, and you absolutely need to hear from Lolade herself to tell you what should you expect and all of that. But first, we have to go on a commercial break, and of course, when we come back, we'll pick back up on where we left off with the head and sing concert. So you don't want to go anywhere. I remain your host, Chioma Arubalize. Keep watching.
Dream on, dreamer, dream on, dreamer. Don't you let the world tell you different. Oh my brother, oh my sister. Darkness covers, but light will find a way. Time again to go back to the place you began. Oh. Dreamer, dreamer, dreamer. Don't you let the world tell you different. Oh my brother, oh my sister. Darkness covers, but light will Oh my love, my sweet love, carry on, won't you carry on your fantasies, impossibilities. Darkness covers, but light will lead the way. Time again to go back to the place you began. No, don't you die with dreams in your heart, in your heart. Don't you die with dreams in your heart, in your heart. I don't wanna die with dreams inside. I'm not gonna die with dreams inside of me. Die with dreams inside of me. I will fly with broken wings. I will dance with two left feet. I will swim across the sea. I will not accept defeat. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die with dreams inside of me. Die with dreams inside of me. Don't you die with dreams in your heart, in your heart. Don't you die with dreams in your heart, in your heart.
Alrighty, so welcome back to the show. I remain your host, Chioma, and this is Afrovibes TV. And I'm here with my wonderful guest, Lolade, and we've just been talking about, her life, her career, getting to know her more. It's been a fun time. But we now want to go into what's next for her. And one of the major things that's coming up is the Heard and Sing concert. Well, first of all, congratulations
Thank you.
on your upcoming concert. It's going to be on March 1st, 2025. So can you tell the audience what has really inspired this event? What can the audience, the attendees expect from the experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw a gap in the Houston African music community. And that gap was, where is the alternative scene here in Houston? Who's making really meaningful, soulful music on the Nigerian, within the Nigerian community?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like we had that here. And, being Nigerian by blood, by heritage, having been in America for the majority of my life, but still being very rooted in my culture and still speaking my language, Yoruba, I felt like I could offer that to my community. And also, most importantly, being in the mental health field, and which is something that I'm passionate about. That's also a gap in our community, because we know that we Africans, we don't like to address these types of things. But it's so necessary. So I said, I can bring all of these things together. I don't see anyone else doing it. I think this is a way that I can offer this to my community. So that's what it really inspired it. And, coming to the concert, you're going to get a little bit of all of that. You're going to get a live band, full production team. You're going to get a world that is created. So I call it an immersive experience, because it's not just, come down and sit and listen to somebody sing. No, it's an interactive experience. We're going to have you up and talking. You're going to be using your senses to experience the music. There's going to be visuals. There's going to be dynamic lighting for each song. The room is going to smell nice. All your senses will be awakened. It's a world. So that's what I really wanted to create for people here, because I know there are people here that enjoy that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you stole my next question because I was going to ask you, please, can you describe what is that immersive experience? Well, you did a wonderful job. It's a combination of everything.
Yeah.
Guys, don't miss that. You don't want to miss that concert. I'm just saying. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's yeah. Did you see the way she described it? I was like, oh my gosh.
So it's real, and it's something that when you
it's more than just come and gather people, listen to
Sometimes I don't know about you guys, but I go to shows and it's just kind of the same thing over and over again. It's like I want to go and
put
something
different.
that's different. Different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
So
I love that. So this event, is funded, in part of the city of Houston, through the Houston Arts Alliance. How has this support influenced the development of this concert?
Oh, it's been great. It's brought more eyes to the event, which is always good when you're trying to publicize something. It's given us financial funding. So the Houston Arts Alliance is a grant that's provided by the mayor's office. The mayor's office, has a cultural office basically that supports this type of programming. So, I almost didn't apply. It's that whole thing of like, out of how many people, why would they pick me? But thank God for friends that encouraged me to apply. And I applied at the last minute, like it was 1 or 2 days left. And I was on tour. I was doing this when I was traveling. I said, I have to do this. And before you know it, I was awarded. So that's just encouragement. You guys out there,
like one of those congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, it's not by my own my own power, honestly. So just go for it. Whatever it is that you think is too big, like just do it.
Just do it. And this is also definitely helping. You have a lot of artists out there, and it's like I don't want to do this because of funding. But here you go. This is a testimony that you can absolutely reach out from funding, even from your city, right? This is Houston, and she's described. No, I just absolutely that's mind blowing.
And there's different rounds. I know Philly used to do it. They'll have different rounds of these grants. There's money out there to support cultural programming. It's there. You just have to apply for it.
Absolutely. Guys, I told you to be taking notes.
Take notes.
Absolutely. So what message or feeling do you hope the audience takes away from Heard and Seen?
Well, it's in the title. Heard and Sing.
There you go.
Is in the title. So in creating this world that we've been talking about, I want this to be a gentle invitation. Nothing that's beating you over the head, but whether you're already on your own mental health journey or whether you're somebody that's interested in it or kind of critical about it, we'll have, little mini sessions where we'll do mindfulness. We'll close our eyes and do a body scan. We'll have conversations about, whatever the participants bring up. What does the music bring up for you? The music is going to follow a story. We're going to dive into some emotions. It's deep stuff now. It's deep stuff, but still in a very light way. It's nothing. We are not going to do a therapy session. That's definitely
Look, the way you're describing it just makes me think about now I think about the theme now, I'm like, wow, heard and seen. It's kind of like you are identifying with, kind of your senses in a way, yourself with the music. That's powerful.
So it's a play on words. You are using your senses to experience the music, but I also want people to come into that space and feel like they are heard and seen. So live feeling heard and seen. If I can throw this in, growing up, within our Nigerian culture, right? Sometimes we know that our emotions are often dismissed. How many times has somebody said, you're only too much now. If you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling sad, it's like, what's wrong? Is those things. We don't have time. Man must chop. We have things to do. That's where it comes from. But sometimes our emotional wellness, emotional well-being, is dismissed, and I want people to come and feel like this is a safe space where we know the importance of that. Whether you're struggling with something, I can identify. No one's gonna dismiss you here.
Yeah.
It's a welcoming space. So that's cocoa of the matter.
No, me, I see people booking therapy sessions after the concert because you cannot experience this kind of head and seeing mindfulness and all of that. You are Lolade, please, can you see me after?
And
absolutely.
I'll mention I have friends joining me.
Yeah.
I have, we're giving away free therapy sessions from Unity Counseling. Tolu of Remember Counseling will be there to lead us in some of these things. We're giving away journals, for people to do reflective writing. So you're gonna come and you're gonna leave with something. Trust me, you'll leave with something.
I love that. I love that. I hope you marked your calendar March 1st.
March 1st, Saturday.
Absolutely. So, how do you see Heard and Seen contributing to Houston's African community and the broader musical, scene in general?
Yeah. So I think I touched on it earlier. Yeah. I want to create that alt space here in Houston. I want the people that enjoy Davido and Tiwa and Rema and all of that, people that enjoy that, but also, I listen to all those people, obviously, but I also enjoy more like instrumental music, more, more lyrical, more, lesser known, more niche music. Yeah. I want to create that space, for people here in Houston. And I also want to continue to highlight mental health awareness within my community. So
absolutely, I love that. Yeah. Are there any upcoming projects or collaborations you're excited about?
Yeah.
Can you share with us what's also cooking for Lolade?
So on the background vocalist side thing, going back out on tour with Grandma at the end of the month.
Okay.
So very excited about that. Yeah. What else? So the music from this album will end up. The music from this concert is going to end up on an album. I'm hoping to release the album by early next year. Okay. Earlier if we can. And that's really what I'm focused on. Besides touring with Rema, I don't plan on doing a whole lot of shows and gigs. I want to focus on that. Yeah. That creating of the music for the album.
Okay, so how can the audience connect with you, follow you, support you, and all of that greatness? By the way, I'm loving this. I'm loving this flyer.
Oh yes, we didn't do the flyer.
Yeah,
this is the flyer for Heard and Seen. March 1st. It's going to be at Said Institute on Westheimer. Shout out to Dave Daw.
Yeah.
At Said Institute, we'll start it at 6:30. So I want to see you there if you're in Houston.
Don't open at 6:30. Show starts at 7. I'm saying this because
we know our people. The show
I just have to throw that out there.
Start at 7.
Amen. Amen. So people can follow your Instagram.
Yes, follow me on my Instagram. I'm Lolade Music everywhere. So Lolade Music on Instagram is my main platform.
Yeah.
Facebook as well. My website is lolademusic.com. So connect with me. Mm-hmm. I love talking to people in the DMs. We can chill, we can chat. Yeah.
But this is kind of like a fun question. Are there any artists that you have not, collaborated with that you would say, you know what, I would love? Because they might just be watching and you'll just be like,
let me shoot my shot.
Yes, go ahead.
Let me shoot my shot. So the first person I would say that I would love to collaborate with at this moment, I'm thinking of two people now. Okay. Which one should I say? So I love the Cavemen. I don't know if anybody has heard of it. But they make more traditional Igbo music. Yeah. However, the vibes are immaculate. I would love to collaborate with somebody like Asha. Asha is a major influence of mine. A major influence of mine. Somebody like Sade, major influence of mine. Also, somebody I'm really digging and loving right now is Lolade. Lolade is a Niger artist that I really respect. I like what he's doing right now. Tiwa is my queen. Tiwa Savage is my queen. She's so creative. Tiwa can do Tiwa can do so much more than she even gives us. She gives us the popular stuff.
Yeah.
She can do so much more. I would love to collaborate with her. So those are some of the thoughts.
I like that. I'm already picturing, Lolade and there
Featuring.
You go. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Chioma.
It's been great, learning from you and just learning more about you. And a lot of times, we follow different artists on social media, but when you get to connect with them like this and learn about them and their music, you even connect more with their music. And I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited and congratulations once again.
Thank
so there you have it. So that is the conclusion of our time here with Lolade. Please do not forget Heard and Sing concert coming up March 1st.
Yes.
Doors open as when again? 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. You do not want to miss it. In fact, the way she has described it, I want to. Do I need to register specially?
Special guest. Yeah, special guest.
Come on. Well, thank you guys. There you have it. I remain your host, Chioma, here on Afrovibes TV. And till next time, I will catch you all later.
You are a melody, my favorite song to sing. You are a sing.